Have you checked out the Granada Hills Farmers Market? Well, if you haven't, I think you might be missing out. Today on Eat, Live, Love San Fernando Valley, we're in Granada Hills and we're going to be showing you the Granada Hills Farmers Market. This is the trio sampler from Coyote Elote. So you have your flaming hot Cheetos, you have your Doritos, and your roasted butter in the middle. Let's try a bite of the flaming hot Cheetos. So good. Especially if you like Cheetos. Oh my gosh, it was really good. I'm gonna take another bite just because I can. That's good. All right. Gotta try the Doritos. Love Doritos. Oh, so good. If you're coming out to the Granada Hills Farmers Market, don't sleep on these guys. This is really good. Something you can easily share and walk around with if you're coming here with family and friends. The Granada Hills Farmers Market is open every Friday evening. Their summer hours are from 6 to 10 p.m. It's located at White Oak and Chatsworth Street. What makes this market so incredibly impressive in my view is the fact that they started just with a few vendors and they've been able to grow it exponentially where now they have over 50 vendors each Friday evening. All right, Eliana, I see you guys have empanadas from Argentina. So tell me a little bit about you guys.
Okay, so we start this business with a friend. We got together and we start like cooking empanadas, basically like online, by orders. And then we create a new empanadas menu, pastelitos, alfajores, chimichurri, all products from Argentina.
All right, so we got candy with a little Mexican twist to it. Skittles, Gushers, fruit by the foot, and we have them in all sorts of forms, different spice levels. Our watermelon is one of our very popular flavors. That's going to be our #1 seller for us personally. When you bite into our candy, we like to think it takes them back to their childhood, where as a kid, everybody eats candy. And most of our memories were eating spicy candy. So I think we're not the only ones, and we like to show everybody else what our candy tastes like and give them a piece of our culture with the spice.
This is the watermelon candy. All right, let's open this up. I don't think I've ever tasted anything like it. It's so unique. That very soft, chewy texture. Of course, the watermelon flavor. And then a little bit of spice on it. I would be addicted to this if I had this in my house. This would not make it more than 24 hours in my house. Does this location look familiar to you? It should if you're a movie buff, especially of classic movies from the 1980s. And that's because this block was used in the blockbuster film E.T. in the 1980s when Elliot was able to fly in his bicycle with E.T.
So we have been in business as officially Bug and Bear's Cannoli for about 1.5 years. We started just as like a thought. He taught me how to make cannolis that he learned from his great-grandmother, and we brought him to our pool league. And then someone on the opposing team had a bite of one of the cannolis and instantly was like, can we sell these at our bar? And Joe, being the ex-reformed car salesman, instantly said yes. So we then started making them and wholesaling them to a bar in West Hollywood. And then they ran out of space for us to keep delivering cannoli. So National Cannoli Day, June 16th of last year, we did our first pop-up in a park near our house. And it was a total success. And we sold like 500 cannolis. 1.5 years later, now this is all we do, and we're about to get a food trailer in 30 days, and hopefully starting a cannoli revolution for all of LA.
Guys, this is the cannoli. Look at the size size of the thing. I'm gonna push this right up to the camera right here. Look at the size of it. You know, normally like a lot of times when you get a cannoli, maybe it's filled right to the end of the pipe, right? But this, I mean, they stuff it really good. There's a reason why these guys have been voted on Yelp as one of the best cannolis in all of Los Angeles, not just the San Fernando Valley. I'm gonna try to pick this guy up. Woo, look at this, now you can really see how big this thing is. All right, let's dive in. Simply divine is all I can say. The texture of the shell itself, and then the cream, oh my gosh. And then the sprinkles on top. I'm gonna take another bite. Sorry guys.
Okay, so we started in my in-laws' backyard. So then this was about 2 years ago. We started with a couple of pop-ups with friends and family. A key to a good smash burger, at least for us, is quality. We use 80/20. We buy our ground beef at Whole Foods. We use American Boar's Head cheese. We use brioche buns, which we also buy at Whole Foods. So I think quality is big for us.
Looking forward to trying the triple smash burger here from the Smash Rods. This is one of the better smash burgers you're gonna find here in LA. The first thing you notice is the quality of the meat. You can tell they didn't skimp on quality like Julio was talking about. And then the pickles, the homemade sauce, there's a little bit of kick on it. Definitely, if you're looking for a solid smash burger, gotta try these guys out if you come out here. All right, let's be honest here. As good as their smash burger was, I'll be honest with you, I actually think the banana pudding is even better. Oh, I'm gonna have another bite. And I've already eaten half of it just from the time they handed it to here. That's how good it is. So if you like banana pudding, the creaminess, the sweetness of the chunks of banana and the bread, oh, all mixed in. Wow, guys. You'll have to catch me later. I'm gonna finish this. All right, guys, we're here at Mecha Barbecue. All right, so what did you guys order?
We got one of each. So we got the sandwich, the smoked sandwich, and the chef special today.
What makes Mecha Barbecue so special?
Besides the food, honestly, them. Like, they are amazing, sweet people. Anytime we go visit them, wherever they're at, they're always the kindest, and the food is always great.
So that's a true sign of a really good establishment, especially for a pop-up, when their fans follow them wherever they might be. So you heard it right, not just from the owners themselves, but from raving fans who go anywhere just to make sure they get this barbecue. And like we've been saying forever, if you haven't tried Mecha Barbecue, then you really haven't tried barbecue here in Southern California.
This is a special, unique Japanese pancake. The original is red bean from Japan. It's called imagawayaki, and aka obanyaki, so we named it obanyami, so it's easier to pronounce. This is ube cassava. Ube is it's like the same family as sweet potato or taro, just different, different roots. And I want you to try it.
Just want to say, my 8-year-old daughter swears by these. Really good, a soft texture on the outside, flavorful on the inside, and it's almost like a pancake texture on the outside, but really good. So if you're looking for a dessert, especially because they do have a lot of heavier desserts here at the farmer's market, but you want something a little lighter that fills you up at the same time, you can't go wrong with these guys.
This is why I love the drink, because it's so good and so sweet, like how I like it. It tastes like really good, and I love like the cream in it. I love like very creamy drinks.
I like it because it tastes good and I like strawberries.
Hello, hello, it's Dapper Dave from The Flesh. Welcome to my micro bakery. I specialize in French pastries mainly, but mainly I do cookies, all type of extravagant flavors. I try to mix it up every week. You can find me anywhere around the CSUN area. I do free delivery all around the CSUN area. So if you're located in Northridge and you'd like to get some free pastries, hit us up.
So Wildly Genuine Arts is a company that my wife and I started to sell our craft wares. It started actually out of our wedding, where we were making all the candles for our own wedding. And after the wedding, decided we need to find a way to repurpose these materials because we had 600 candles. So we started remelting them, adding colors, adding scents, and making different candles for people to be able to purchase. We're also very crafty people. We started doing painting work, resin art, and beanies with fun sayings on them.
Definitely make an effort to come out and support this farmers market, and you'll also be supporting so many local businesses and vendors here in the San Fernando Valley. So the question is for you, what are you doing next Friday night? We'd love to hear from you, and we'd like to know what your favorite part, what your favorite vendor is from the Granada Hills Farmers Market. I'm Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group and Eat, Live, Love San Fernando Valley, and we hope you enjoyed this tour of the Granada Hills Farmers Market.